Hello everybody, my name is Max Farrow. This is Dex Signals, and this video is really, it's, I guess you could say I'm showing off a little. We have worked very hard. We started with the daily signals when we first came out and started building a network and solution for, creating a simplistic way to be able to trade within a market that's very complicated and technical. Allowing us to do all the technical work while you follow the signals and find a discipline and train. And when we put this together, we knew that we had something special because we applied A1 customer service with A1 training and support and a community of traders that wants to help you succeed. And when we had done that, we developed the dailies and then the intradays and then the NA intraday, which is news avoidance, and a whole bunch of other things. Here just recently, we came out with the SR Maxx signals. Now, I know it has my name in it, but it's just part of the gig, I guess, right? But the SR Maxx has a very powerful computing process that happens with it. But it has something that I haven't seen in the industry yet for a signal network to be able to have. We've compiled a process in here and a strategy with this signal that gives you an exit plan. And I want to kind of show you what I mean. When the signal first comes out, it has a great potential of success, as you can see. But there's sometimes, especially with the way that we do our signals, on the sell side, if you get within 1.5 to 2 pips of it, it may show as a win here because we're using spot Forex, but the Nadex indicative price, it may be on the losing side. And I'm going to point out this particular British Gold Pound USD signal here and this Aussie USD, okay, right here, each within 1.5 to 2 pips. So if it's within 2 pips on the sell side, it may be considered a loser on Nadex. Some people are using these for overseas binaries at the moment, so I'm not removing these and showing these as losses because this is the spot Forex sitting at 1. And these are close to at the monies as I could possibly get without going OTM. Okay, so there's something on the prices when you get there for Nadex. Now back to the exit plan. So what happens here is that there is a lot that goes on to compute the process, but there's only one thing that goes on when it goes bad. And so I want to take you down here. We're going to remember this number for British Gold Pound USD. And it's the time period. It's 6 to 8 o'clock. Now, there's some news that was happening, but there's no news that was happening at this time at 8:30 is the NFP. Today's Friday, February 3rd, so it's the NFP happening right now as we speak. But these particular signals came out right before the NFP, and I want to show you something. We have some web-based charts on the site. So if I go to the British Gold Pound USD and I scroll down here between 6 and 8 o'clock, so the signal came out right here, okay, and here's where it expired, right here. But something happened in between here and here. Can you notice it? Yeah, that's right, the crossover. And as soon as that crossover was developed, we knew that as soon as it developed there, it was a signal to get out of the trade. And the strike price was $24.90 on the sell. So that was right about here. And what this does, if you notice, this was preemptive, okay? So as soon as this bar ended and this bar began, this was happening. So you had some time in here. This thing started to curl up, and as soon as it started to converge or diverge, okay, because this is the MACD that we're using, just straight out of the box, nothing special to it, and it's the moving average convergence divergence, right? So once this started to diverge, you kind of knew, hey, I think this thing's going to go bad, and it's still early enough for it to go bad enough for it to go all the way up. Now, there was a lot of things that were going on. Look at this movement. This is all NFP stuff. but then it kind of came back down again. So it barely won on the chart itself. Okay, so there's a little bit of, because this was coming down in the movement, and it gave us a signal, hey, you probably should get out. And it gave it to you right here, which was early enough to kind of steer it clear. Now, if you decided to stay in, hopefully you got a better strike price on Nadex and went into the money a little bit to get a better strike, and you won it by, you had the extra pip in there or so. Right? So pretty powerful. I'm very, very excited, because I didn't get anybody tell me that they lost this trade, even though that it was a loss on the screen, or not on the screen, but on Nadex. If they would have gotten that exact, if you got 24.90 on Nadex, you would have lost. But if you got the 21.91 or 24.91, you would have won. So we're very, very excited about the process. I hope all of you get a chance to get into the SR Maxx signals here with our program. We have some more great things coming. Now, we keep building things from the data that we do, and all the work and all the investors that we have, all the people, all 2,300 members of the network and 300 something paid people that are here. We can't thank you enough. So I'm going to go get some rest. As you can probably tell, I've been up all night working and making things happen. It's a lot of fun. But I just wanted to give you just a quick, hey, this is what's going on, and you should check this out. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'm Max, and this is Dex. And as always, trade well.